this code here returns undefined, but if we change var to let, it returns an error, it crashes. Now, same JavaScript, same file, so what has changed? Consider this code where we have this var equals 100. Now put var up. Now everything works fine, right? No problem. So if JavaScript can read code from top to bottom, why did the first example not behave the same way? This is where most developers start guessing. Let's change just one thing. Now, if we create a function, and name it calculate. Now, no argument, just pass this in. Now, copy this and move it into here. Call the calculate function. And now, everything works fine, right? But the same way, if we change this thing and switch console log to come before the declaration of the variable, we still have undefined. Now, the same way, let's change var to let. We get an error again. Most tutorial will say this is hoisting and move on. That's not an explanation, that's a label. To understand this, you need to know how JavaScript actually runs your code. Every time JavaScript runs code, it creates something called an execution context. Think of it as a room JavaScript prepares before running anything. And here's the key part. JavaScript does not execute your code immediately. It prepares first. Every execution context has two phases. Phase 1 is the creation phase. In this phase, JavaScript allocates memory, registers variable, stores function declarations, decides what this means. Now, take a look at this code. I'm going to comment this one out right now. Then I'm going to create a variable with the var keyword let. Then create the let. Use the let keyword to create a variable named var y. Then I'll have a function called test. Now, before a single line runs, JavaScript already did this. X exists, but the value is undefined. Y exists, but you are not allowed to touch it yet. Test exists, but it's fully stored, and it's fully stored in memory. That's why this works. So if we come here and we'll do console.log x, this works, right? Now let's move this up. Console.log x, this works, but returns undefined. But if we do console.log y, it throws an error. It's why x exists, but its value is undefined at the creation phase. That's at the first phase now. Y exists, but you are not allowed to touch it yet. Then test exists, but fully stored in memory. Now, the second phase is the execution phase. This is the part you think is everything. Now, JavaScript assigns value. Now, functions runs. Now, code executes line by line. The operation already happened. You just never see it. So let's get a few myths. JavaScript does not read code from top to bottom. It prepares first. Hoisting does not move code. Memory is only allocated. Let and const are hoisted. You are just blocked from accessing them early. Your JavaScript code doesn't randomly break. It breaks because you don't know when things exist. Once you understand execution context, JavaScript stops feeling random and starts feeling predictable. And predictable code is what professionals write. If this finally made JavaScript click for you, stick around. This is where we learn how code actually works.